In this session, we will see how we can enrich and update our BIM project with information using the AECOsim Building Designer and Excel bidirectional link. We will see for which type of information it is very beneficial to use this feature. Using this process, we can benefit from the Excel interface to quickly define and add some data to our BIM project. We will see why this tool is key to maintain the data up to date all through the design process. First, we will see how the bidirectional link process works. The dialogue between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel is a very simple process. It is an easy way to access, update, modify, and add information to the project. In the second part of the session, we will see the type of data that we can manage. We will see which kind of information can be edited. A wide set of properties can be updated with Excel. All the properties which describe an object can be edited and managed. There is some data that we don't modify, as it is logical and depends on the nature of the object itself. In the fourth part of this session, we will see the benefits and in which cases the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel provides a lot of added value. In conclusion, we will see the assets of this feature. The bidirectional link process starts with the Schedule Manager. To start the dialog with Excel, we choose the Edit in Excel menu. The information from the BIM project is then exported to Excel. We are free to add, modify, and update data. Once we have entered the necessary information, we save the Excel file and go back to the Schedule Manager in AECOsim Building Designer. In the Schedule Manager, we choose Update from Excel. The new information from Excel is loaded into AECOsim Building Designer, and the BIM project is updated. A lot of information can be updated, enriched, populated with the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. Information related to object identification such as element ID, type, ID name, ID description can be updated. Objects properties such as material, finish, fire resistance, acoustic rating can also be added with the bidirectional link. Geometric information such as width, height, radius, section can be updated with the bidirectional link because they are values usually defined by the user. Geometric information which is not calculated by the application itself can be edited. All editable properties can be modified or specified in Excel. We can see in the Add dialog or Change Type dialog the editable properties which are also editable with the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. When data has been exported to be edited, the Excel interface will also show editable data. Logical information which is not editable will display in gray. Geometric information which isn't a calculated value or which isn't a result can be edited with the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. For example, width, height, section, radius, which are entered by the user, are editable values. Logical information linked to an object or depending on the nature of the object itself can't be modified. For example, if a wall is compound and has various layers, it can take the single wall attribute. Calculated information such as surface, volume, is a result and can't be edited. The description of the standard codification such as master format, omniclass, uniformat is depending on the standard itself and is locked. It is said that such logical values can't be edited. We can see in the Add dialog or Change Type dialog values which can't be edited. It is obvious that such information should never be edited. For example, calculated values such as surfaces and volumes are depending on the other dimensions of the object. The nature of the object itself, such as single or compound, is static. A compound wall with various layers will never be a single wall. The description of the classification is depending on the classification standard. As we can see in this Edit Space Property dialog, some local information may change during the design process, and it is easier and faster to edit it using the Excel interface instead of editing information locally object by object. Excel helps to duplicate information quickly for various objects. For example, we can quickly edit the materials for a room. In this video, we will see how we can update the materials in one shot for different rooms. Updating the materials one by one, We take some time, and using the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel can save a lot of time. First, we place a schedule in a presentation sheet to visualize in AECOsim Building Designer the information that we will update. Once the schedule is placed in the project layout, we use the Edit in Excel command available in the Excel Exchange menu of the Schedule Manager. In the Excel interface, we can update the materials for the walls and for the floor finish. Let's say, for example, that we will replace the wall finish material paint by acoustic tile, and that we replace the floor finish material concrete by tile. We replace that information for the different walls and for the floor. As you can see, I'm updating the information in the different columns. Just by pulling cells in Excel, the properties are updated very easily. Once the information has been entered appropriately, we can send it back from Excel to AECOsim Building Designer. We save the file before loading the information from Excel to AECOsim Building Designer. In the Excel Exchange menu of the Schedule Manager, we choose the Update from Excel command. We select the Excel source file. If the current model includes references, then we are prompted to update the references. Files in reference will be updated. The last step is to refresh the schedule that we have placed in the project layout to see the information update. Here we see the Modify pane with some values related to the hardware set. Information related to suppliers or manufacturers may change during the design process. For example, the manufacturer of the hardware set may need to be updated for economic reasons. In this case, it is easy to use the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel to update the massive quantity of information. In this video, we will see how easy it is to update information which may change during the design process due to some economic reasons. For example, the doors hardware set needs to be updated for all the projects. With the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel, it is very fast to pull that information for the whole project in very short operation. First, we check the hardware set information locally by selecting door properties. It is important to be able to modify properties locally, but to update the information for a whole project, that would be a too long process. I have placed a schedule in this project layout to better view the doors information and especially the hardware set fields. Again, we use the Schedule Manager and run the Edit in Excel command. The door project data is exported to Excel. We update the information for the hardware set in Excel, for the hardware set name, and for the hardware set manufacturer fields. In these two fields, we will enter new values. We can pull this new information through all the lines to update all the doors in one shot. We save the updated Excel file and run the Update from Excel command. We navigate back in the Schedule Manager and select Update from Excel in the Excel Exchange menu. When we are prompted to update the information in the files in reference, we answer Apply All. The information is imported into AECOsim Building Designer, and doors have new values for the hardware set. In the end, to display this information in the existing door schedule, we need to refresh it. In this example, we see that all the room tags have the value 1. Rooms have been placed quickly without taking care of the number information. This is typically the type of information that we can easily add with Excel. If you haven't given a specific number to some of the objects in the project, you can give them a number afterward. Excel bidirectional link is very appropriate and fast for this. In this video, we will see how fast it is to update the room numbers with the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. The Excel incrementation will be very helpful to give each room a specific number. First, we can see in the plan that all the rooms have the same number. We want to update this and add a specific number for each room. We open the Schedule Manager and navigate on the space schedule. We select the Edit in Excel command from the Excel Exchange menu. The space information is loaded in Excel. We can give each space a specific number by putting the space numbers through all the spaces. We save the file and we are ready to load this new information for the space number in AECOsim Building Designer. In the Schedule Manager, we select the Load from Excel command from the Excel Exchange menu. The room number is now different for each room. We can see that this information has been updated in the space labels from the Excel schedule. We can use the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel to update geometries and graphic objects. As we saw before, data such as width, height, section, and radius can be edited. For example, a column section can be updated with a bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. In this video, we will see how easily a column section can be edited with a bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. We open the Schedule Manager and use the Update in Excel command from the Excel Exchange menu. The Excel interface opens, and we see that all the columns' properties have been exported. Instead of editing the columns one by one, we can update the column section in Excel in a single operation. Filling the section field in Excel with a new value is much faster than editing the columns one by one in AECOsim Building Designer. In Excel, we can now specify the new value for the square sections. We can easily drag this information through all the lines to update all the columns in one shot. We navigate back to AECOsim Building Designer and use the Update from Excel command in the Excel Exchange menu of the Schedule Manager. The bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel is based on an update in Excel and an update from Excel command. The export process is very fluent. It is included in AECOsim Building Designer. No additional module is required for this and it doesn't generate an extra fee. When information changes during the design process due to some optimization or economical reasons, the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel is a key tool to maintain the information updated in the BIM project. A large amount of data can be updated with the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. They include objects identification and description, objects properties such as technical specification, usage, materials, finish, dimensions, geometry, graphic characteristics. Data can be quickly added to some objects with the bidirectional link between AECOsim Building Designer and Excel. I thank you for your attention to this webinar and hope that you will soon enjoy the powerful capabilities of AECOsim Building Designer.